everyone, today I'm going to show you how to crochet this super easy and beautiful Apache stitch. It's a great pattern for beginners. It actually looks more complicated than it is, and it's very fun and easy to crochet. You could use this pattern for a baby blanket, for a pillow cover, whatever you want to make. This is how it looks like from the side, and it's so much fun to crochet. And now I will show you what we need and how to crochet this beautiful stitch. Today I'm using a 5mm crochet hook. You will also need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, and today I'm using paint box yarns. This is the Aran one, and it's recommended for a 5mm crochet hook. Of course, you can use any yarn you would like, and I will put the link for this yarn down below. And now let's get started. We will start with a slip knot, and we will crochet a chain. We need a multiple of 6 plus 3. So you just chain the amount you need. What's just important is that it's a multiple of 6. And once you're done with the length you need, you will add another 3 chains. For my example today, I'm using 18 stitches, multiple of 6 and plus 3, so a total of 21 stitches. Once you reach your desired length you need for your project, we will start our first row. We will need the second loop from the stitch. The loop on the hook does not count, so 1 and 2, you will insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull up. You have 2 loops on your hook, and we will work a single crochet. So grab the yarn and pull through 2. Go into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull up, 2 loops on the hook, and pull through 2. And we will repeat this all the way along, just 1 single crochet in every stitch. And I will see you back in just a moment. I'm here at the end of my row, and we have 1 more stitch left. So we will make a single crochet, and we will finish off, because we will be working on the right side. It's not going from left to the right, back and forth. We always start the next row on the right side. So once you finish your last single crochet, chain 1, pull tight, and cut your yarn. Grab the hook, pull through, and pull tight. For row 2, like I said, we will start on the right side in our very first single crochet. So you will insert your hook, grab your new color, pull through, and now we will make the border stitch, which is also super easy, and we will repeat this at the very first stitch in every row. So you will chain 1, go into the same stitch, and work a single crochet. Now we will start the second row. We will be working single crochets, but in the back loop only. So you see we have 2 loops here in the front. Normally we would go through. We have 2 loops, but from now on we will be working in the back loop only. So insert your hook in the back loop and work a single crochet. In the next stitch, in the back loop only, 1 single crochet, and you will repeat this all the way along until you reach your last stitch. Into the last stitch, we will be working a normal single crochet. So for now, work 1 single crochet in the back loop only, and I will see you back once we reach our last stitch. I have 2 stitches left, and like I said, the next stitch is a back loop only single crochet, and now we reach the last one. Into the last one we will insert a hook, and we have 2 loops on the hook, and we will work a normal single crochet. So here we worked in the back loops only, and into the last one we will work a normal single crochet. Then you will chain 1, pull tight, and cut the yarn. Grab your hook, pull through, and pull tight. For row 3, we will grab the white yarn again, and I will go into the very first stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. Now we will make a chain 1 and a single crochet all into the same stitch. Now we will start our first double crochet. So instead of working the double crochet in those stitches here, we will go 1 row below. And here, since we worked into the back loop only, we have a front stitch. So this stitch right here. So you will go 2 rows down, 1 and 2, grab the front stitch here. I forgot to yarn over because we were working a double crochet. So yarn over, 2 rows down, grab the front stitch and work a double crochet. We have to skip the stitch behind the double crochet, so we are not increasing. And now in the next 5 stitches, so skip the stitch behind the double crochet, go into the next, and again in the back loop only, and work a single crochet. This is our first from 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have a double crochet, 5 single crochets in the back loop only, and now we're going to place another double crochet. So you will yarn over, go 2 rows down, grab the front stitch here, work your double crochet. We will skip the stitch behind the double crochet, that's very important. And now we will go into the next stitch, and we'll be working 5 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we will place another double crochet. So you will yarn over, go 2 rows down, 1, 2, grab the stitch, work your double crochet, skip the stitch behind it, and now work single crochets in the back loop only. But here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And it's really important that you always make a regular single crochet in the last stitch. So here's my last stitch. I will make a regular, not in the back loop only. I will go through 2 and finish your single crochet, chain 1, pull tight, and cut the yarn. Grab your hook, pull through, and pull tight. And this is how it looks like. For row 4, I grabbed the color I want to use. We will go into the very first stitch again, grab the yarn, pull it through, and we will start with the chain 1 and a single crochet all into the same stitch. Our next stitch is the double crochet, so we will make a single crochet in the back loop only, and we are on top of the double crochet. Right next to this double crochet, we have to place another double crochet. So we will go 2 rows down, 1 and 2, yarn over, go again into the front loop, right here, and place a double crochet. Skip the stitch behind it, and now work 5 single crochets in the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now again we are on top of the double crochet, and right next to it, 2 rows down, we have to make another double crochet. So yarn over, skip the stitch, go 2 rows down, grab the front loop only, and work a double crochet, skip the stitch behind it, And to the next 5 stitches, work 1 single crochet in the back loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, we are on top of the double crochet from the previous row, and right next to it 2 rows down. So in this stitch here, we will place another double crochet. So yarn over, 2 rows down, in the front loop, work your double crochets. And now again, we will skip the stitch behind it, go into the next, and work a single crochet in the back loop. So here we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we reached our last stitch here, which is our border stitch. So we will go inside. Then we have 2 loops on the hook and make a regular single crochet, chain 1, pull tight, and we can cut the yarn again. Grab your hook, pull through, and pull tight. And this is how it looks like. And we will start into the very first single crochet, grab the yarn, pull through, chain 1, and 1 single crochet in the very first stitch. Now again, we will make 1 single crochet in the back loop only until we reach our double crochet. Now we are on top of the double crochet, and now we need to place 1 right next to it. So yarn over, go 2 rows down, grab the stitch, place a double crochet, skip the stitch behind the double crochet, and work 5 single crochets in the back loop only. So 3, 4, and 5. And we are again on top of the double crochet from the previous row, and right next to it, 2 rows down, we will place another double crochet. So yarn over, skip, go 1, 2 rows down, in the front, double crochet, and again 5 single crochets in the next stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, we are on top of the next double crochet. Next to it, we will place another double crochet. So 2 rows down, insert your hook, work your double crochet, skip the stitch behind the double crochet, and now we will work 3 regular single crochets in the back loop only. And now we are in our last stitch. We will go through the 2 loops, grab the yarn, pull up, work a single crochet, chain 1, pull tight, and cut the yarn. Grab your hook, pull through, and pull tight. Now I will grab my purple color again into the very first stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, chain 1, and 1 single crochet into the very first stitch, and we will work 3 single crochets in the back loop only until we reach our double crochet from the previous row, just like this. And now we have to place a double crochet right next to it, 2 rows down. So 1 and 2, yarn over, insert, work a double crochet, skip the stitch behind it, and now again 5 single crochets in the back loop only until we reach our next double crochet. Here again, the double crochet from the previous row, and right next to it, 2 rows down, we will place another double crochet. Skip the stitch behind it, then 5 single crochets in the back loop only. And right next to the double crochet again, 2 rows down, we will place another double crochet. Now we have 2 stitches left with the back loop only single crochet, and into the very last one we will just place a normal single crochet, chain 1, pull tight and cut the yarn, pull through and pull tight. Row 7 I will use the white yarn again, so again into the very first stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, chain 1, 1 single crochet into the same stitch, and we will work 1 single crochet in the back loop only until we reach our double crochet. So here I am at my double crochet. 2 rows down we will place another one right next to the double crochet from the previous row. Skip the stitch behind it, and now again 5 single crochets until we reach our double crochet. So here's my 5th single crochet. We are on top of the double crochet. You will yarn over, go into the next stitch, 2 rows down, and place a double crochet. Skip the stitch behind it, and again 5 single crochets in the back loop only. And we will place a double crochet right next to the double crochet from the previous row. Now we have 1 stitch left, so we work a back loop only single crochet, and into the very last we work a normal single crochet, chain 1, pull tight and cut the yarn. Grab your hook, pull through and pull tight. And now you can finally see this beautiful stitch. Now I will grab my yellow yarn. We will do exactly the same thing. Go into the very first stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, chain 1 and a single crochet into the very first stitch. Now we will work 1 single crochet in the back loop only until we reach our double crochet. Here we have 5 single crochets. We are on top of the double crochet from the previous row, and 2 rows down into the next stitch we will place a double crochet. Skip the stitch behind it and work 5 single crochets in the back loop only, and you should reach the double crochet again from the previous row right here, and next to it again 2 rows down we will place a double crochet. So right here, double crochet, skip the stitch behind it, and 5 single crochets in the back loop only. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we have 2 stitches left. The last one is our border stitch, so we will place a double crochet right next to this double crochet from the previous row, and into the very last stitch here a normal single crochet, chain 1 and pull tight. Cut the yarn, grab your hook and pull through. The only thing you have to remember is now, since we placed our last double crochet into the last stitch before the border stitch, in the next row we have to place another double crochet. This is very important to remember. Once you place a double crochet into the last stitch before the border stitch, we're going to start with the border stitch and then a new double crochet. This is the only thing you have to remember. Other than this, everything stays the same, and I will show you how to do that. So now I'm going back to my white yarn. We will start as normal into the very first stitch here. We will grab the white yarn, pull it through, chain 1, a single crochet, and now we will place a new double crochet. Since we place it in the last one, we will place it in the first one. The border stitch does not count, so now we will place a new double crochet. So yarn over, 2 rows down, work a double crochet, and now just as normal we will skip the stitch in the back and work 5 single crochets in the back loop only until we reach our double crochet. And next to it we will place another one, 2 rows down, so a double crochet, skip the stitch behind it, and work 5 single crochets in the back loop only. We reached the double crochet from the previous row, yarn over, go into the stitch right next to it, 2 rows down, work a double crochet, and now again 1 single crochet in every stitch. So we have 5 single crochets here, and into the very last stitch we will place a normal single crochet, chain 1, pull tight, and cut the yarn. And this is our repeat. And you will repeat this over and over again until you reach the desired height you need for your project. I crocheted a couple more rows here, and this is how it looks like. I sewed in my ends, and it's just a very, very easy and beautiful pattern. Have a great time crocheting, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye.